Have you ever felt hesitant about a path you knew was right? Doubted your own commitment, even when you admired those who walked it before you? Today, we're journeying back in time to the Liang dynasty in China, to a story that speaks directly to this very human experience. It's the tale of a monk named Dao Zhen, whose life on the serene Mount Lu was about to be changed forever by a single, powerful dream. During the Tianjian reign, a period between 502 and 519 CE, Master Dao Zhen was residing on the beautiful Mount Lu. He was well aware of the great masters who had come before him, spiritual giants like Wuan Hiachi and Tan Xun. He knew they had all dedicated their lives to cultivating the Pure Land Dharma, a practice centered on chanting and aspiring for rebirth in the land of Amitābha Buddha. In his heart, Master Dao Zhen deeply admired their devotion. He looked up to them, yet a shadow of hesitation held him back. This inner conflict meant he couldn't fully commit himself to the core practice of chanting and recitation. He was standing at the doorway of a profound path, but his own uncertainty kept him from stepping through. It's a feeling many of us can relate to, knowing what we should do, but struggling to find the resolve to do it. Then, one night, everything changed. Master Dao Zhen had a vivid and unsettling dream. In this dream, he saw a vast, endless sea. Upon this sea, a boat was being rowed by several dozen people, all moving with a shared purpose. Drawn by a sense of curiosity, he called out to them, "Where are you all going?" From across the water, a clear voice replied, "We are traveling to the land of Amitābha Buddha." A jolt of longing shot through Master Dao Zhen. This was the very goal he admired, but had hesitated to pursue. Without a second thought, he pleaded, "Please, allow me to go with you. Can I join you?" The people in the boat looked at him, and their response was both kind and firm. "Who would dare to refuse your wish?" they said. "However, practicing for just a single day can erase countless eons of suffering, but you have not yet recited the Amitābha Sūtra. With an empty practice, how can you possibly arrive with us?" The words echoed in his mind as Master Dao Zhen suddenly awoke. The dream felt intensely real, and a wave of shame and worry washed over him. He sat up in the darkness of his room, the dream's message burning in his heart. He lamented to himself, his voice filled with regret, "I have fundamentally misunderstood this profound Dharma door." The dream wasn't just a random vision. It was a mirror reflecting his own spiritual negligence. It was a direct, personal warning, a wake-up call from the depths of his own consciousness, showing him the consequences of his hesitation. The path was open, but he hadn't even taken the first step required to walk it. From that moment on, Master Dao Zhen was a changed man. The dream had shaken him to his core, dissolving all his previous doubts. He threw himself into the practice with a fervor he had never known. Day and night, without pause, he diligently recited the Amitābha Sūtra. The words that were once just a concept became his constant companion, his breath, his life. The hesitation was gone, replaced by an unwavering dedication. He didn't just practice, he lived the practice. This went on for 2 full years, a period of silent, intense, and focused cultivation. He was no longer the man who stood at the gate. He was now walking the path with every ounce of his being, making up for lost time with every single recitation. 2 years passed in this state of deep concentration. It was just 2 days before the annual summer retreat, a time of intensive practice for the monastic community. The meditation hall was quiet. The doors were closed, and a deep stillness had settled over the mountain. In this profound silence, something extraordinary happened. A figure suddenly materialized inside the sealed hall. This being wasn't an ordinary person. They held a radiant silver lotus pedestal in their hands. The being approached Master Dao Zhen and spoke with a voice that seemed to carry the weight of celestial authority. "After you pass away," the being declared, "you, the Dharma Master, shall sit upon this very seat." Then, the being added a crucial detail. "Your meritorious deeds should have rightfully earned you a golden pedestal. However, because your resolve was hesitant at the beginning, you can only attain this silver rank." Upon hearing this, Master Dao Zhen was not disappointed. Instead, a wave of profound gratitude and emotion washed over him. He bowed his head and sincerely thanked him. "If even this silver rank allows me to escape the 3 realms and leave behind the 5 sufferings," he said, his voice trembling with sincerity, "then I will be able to see the Buddha. From there, I can gradually cultivate further until I surely ascend to the golden pedestal one day." He understood. His initial hesitation had a consequence, but the path was not closed. This vision was not a rebuke, but a confirmation. It was proof that his efforts were real, that his destination was assured, and that his future was bright. It was the ultimate encouragement. Now, what's truly remarkable is what happened next. Master Dao Zhen was known to be a man of few words, someone whose speech was always careful and never caused harm to anyone. After receiving such a profound spiritual confirmation, direct prophecy of his rebirth in the Pure Land, what do you think he did? Did he run out and tell everyone? Did he boast about his vision? No, he did the exact opposite. He kept it a complete secret. Although he had achieved something truly miraculous, he never showed off or boasted about it to a single soul. Consequently, none of the other monks on Mount Lu knew what had transpired. His humility was as deep as his dedication. He simply took a piece of paper, carefully wrote down the entire account of his dream, the 2 years of practice, and the visitation with the silver lotus pedestal. Then, he sealed the paper and quietly placed it inside the scrawl box that always sat beside his meditation seat. There, it remained, a silent testament to his incredible journey, hidden from the world. He didn't seek validation or praise from others. His practice was for liberation, not for recognition. He was content with the inner certainty he had been granted, and continued his quiet life of cultivation, holding this profound secret within his heart. The day of Master Dao Zhen's passing finally came. On the night he was to be reborn in the Pure Land, a stunning phenomenon occurred. The mountain cave where he resided, normally shrouded in the deep darkness of the night, suddenly erupted in a brilliant, radiant light. It was so bright that it looked as if 1,000 torches were blazing all at once, illuminating the entire mountainside. The villagers living at the foot of the mountain saw this incredible sight from their homes. They were filled with a sense of wonder and astonishment, pointing up at the glowing peak, completely puzzled by what could be causing such a spectacle. The next morning, driven by curiosity and a sense of awe, the villagers rushed up the mountain. They went to the monastery to ask the monks what had happened, what could have caused the mysterious light. It was only then, upon inquiring, that they learned the news. Master Dao Zhen had peacefully passed away during the night. He had entered nirvana. In that moment, everyone understood. The brilliant light wasn't a fire or some natural event. It was an auspicious sign, a celestial farewell. marking his successful rebirth in the Pure Land. The heavens themselves were announcing his triumph. Later, as the monks were tending to his humble belongings, they discovered the sealed account he had hidden inside his straw box. They carefully opened it and read his story for the first time. They learned of his initial doubt, the warning dream, his 2 years of intense practice, and the prophecy of the silver pedestal. Realizing the immense value of his experience, they immediately shared the story, ensuring it would be passed down so that future generations could learn from his example. So, what is the ultimate lesson here? The story concludes by reminding us of the great patriarch Wuan, who saw Amitābha Buddha 3 separate times but never mentioned a word of it to anyone. And then we have Master Dao Zhen, who was promised a silver pedestal from the heavens and still remained completely silent. This is the nature of the ancient masters. Their virtue was as deep as the ocean. They possessed an unshakable humility. In contrast, those with shallow knowledge and weak practice, the moment they experience the slightest strange or marvelous thing, they rush to boast about it to anyone who will listen. In doing so, on a small scale, they lose whatever spiritual progress they might have made. On a large scale, they just amplify their own error and foolishness. The story leaves us with a powerful question: should one not be extremely careful? It's a timeless lesson in the power of humility and the quiet strength of true dedication. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey into the past. I hope the story of Master Dao Zhen has given you something to reflect on. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more stories that inspire and enlighten. We'll see you in the next one.